And you speak so loudly.
Yeah.
It is a wonder that you have any voice left at all.
Yeah.
Be good to your voice. Be good to yourself and start training yourself now to speak more slowly. This is something you have to do on stage.
Yes.
You see, Michael, when people speak rapidly, you'll notice when I'm teaching something, I'm very, very slow. Because I know what I'm going to say, but they don't.
Yes.
And it gives the listener, he has to take time to assimilate that.
Yes.
And when you're going lickety-cut, they only hear a portion and they really don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember many years ago you said to me, Mike, I've got so much up here in my mind, I wish I could give you a pill and you would know everything I know.
Okay, all right.
Do you remember that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. But you must give other people the opportunity to hear what you say.
Yeah.
And you don't, because you go like this, and they're back here while you're out there someplace,
Yeah.
and they miss all that. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's very, very nerve-wracking, because you know what you're going to say, and you understand what you're going to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you must give audiences a chance to assimilate. That's called what?
Timing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Timing.
Yeah. The
Timing.
timing is important.
Timing. And you can't do it fast. And the result of rapid speech is like trying to run with both legs in a cast.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah. It all goes there.
it all goes there.
Yeah.
And because you become, you have a wonderful energy, Michael, that we want to keep, but you spend it, and it's exhausting to you and exhausting to them. You can have the same drive and the same energy without going brrrr like a bullet.
Yeah.
And this is where we must start watching.
Quality rather than quantity.
Well,
Actually, it's all quality, but it's going.
it's so fast that people
Yeah.
can't grab it.
Yeah.
So we must get you to the point when no matter who the person is that you're speaking to or the people are,
Yes.
you take your time to let them hear what you're really saying.
Yeah.
Because you're brilliant, Michael.
Well, I'm not brilliant.
No, shut up. Don't contradict Mother. I know even George, who won't admit anybody's anything, says, Michael, he is sharp. He is as sharp as attacking you know so many things. They're not the same things that George knows. So he's in awe. You would probably be in awe of him on certain things he knows, because he's brilliant.
Yeah.
But he's brilliant. I call him my mosquito.
Yeah.
Bzz, bzz, bzz,
Yeah.
bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah. Yeah.
My granddaughter is my fly.
So the arms don't do what? They are. You don't plan the arms where they're going to go.
No, but you have to have a flexibility with your arms and an association with your body.
Yes.
You don't just sing with your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Your whole body, your whole being.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't set them because then it doesn't look natural.
Yeah.
These are things you do by instinct. You do, and you say, and then you start rehearsing it in front of a mirror
Mm-hmm.
after you've decided what you want to do.
Yes.
We do. From this moment on.
Yes. I remember doing that.
Mhm.
You know.
You for
You
me.
for me.
Where's me?
You for.
We work with both arms. And you probably wouldn't use from this moment, you might say, from this moment on, you for me, dear. Only two for tea, dear. From this moment on.
Yeah.
Now all of that has to flow.
Yes.
And if you set it and you're not accustomed to working with your body and working with your arms, it looks like,
Yeah.
it looks phony. And you'd never use as many moves as I put into that one song.
Yeah.
So now their big project is to take Get Happy and create it.
Yes.
Come in here and perform it. Let's see what you do with your body. How do you describe with your hands what you're talking about?
Yes.
Great tune. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow.
Yeah.
Got the string around my finger.
Yeah, I do that. You know what's real fun? I do that automatically. I did that
On that.
on that song. Yeah, on my finger. Yeah,
Lucky
I do that.
me, can't you see I'm in love? I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger.
Yeah.
But
Lucky me.
well, lucky me, that looks a little stereotype. But that, what I'm more interested in right now is your segue from one song to another.
Yeah.
How are you coming with that? It was still ragged the last time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I still have the same. What do you call it? The dialogue from one to the other. From one to the other. One of them I know I have to shorten. But pretty much it was, you liked it. You said there's some things that, needed to be some work, needed to be worked on. And that's what I have to do. I have to work on those.
Movement and presentation is not something that you have choreographed.
Yeah.
You choreograph it.
Yeah.
And then you have it critiqued.
Uh-huh.
Do you see? I could give you all kinds of moves. All kinds of moves. But they wouldn't be your moves.
Yes.
And they would look phony as a $2-3 bill.
Yeah, but sometimes, though, if you present some moves, I can say, that's me. That's not me. That's me. Oh, that's not me. You know what I mean? Sometimes, when people do a tag, and Elvis used to do this thing where he used to wind up and, like that thing, or he'd go down on his knees and do that sort of thing. That's not me, but the idea
But
is...
it certainly was him.
It was him. And I know that in some cases, people end with these tags where they do these big things on the very, very end. They're big.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems that...
That isn't a tag. You mean that's an ending.
An ending, yeah, at the ending.
Your presentation.
Yeah. And is every song a big ending like that? Or, is every song do you bow after every song?
Well, not a full bow. You may or may not.
Yeah.
It's according to what's coming next.
Yeah.
It has to be a period, like a period at the end of a sentence. It has to be something that indicates a period.
Yeah.
We have to find that.
Yes.
But before you do that, Michael, how many of these songs have you worked speaking the lyric? How many of them?
Probably half of them I've worked speaking the lyric. Actually speaking the lyric.
Acting them out mentally?
More like memorizing with my eyes up, trying to memorize them.
How many subplots have you built?
Well, I've gone over each one, and I think I haven't really built real subplots on them. I've gone over and had a kind of an idea.
An idea.
Yeah.
Why don't you stay for just a few minutes in the next class?
Well, I have subplots. I already have that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, unfortunately, I have to go somewhere after this one. I have got an appointment that I have to go to. But
you see,
this is
you've
part.
had the subplot lecture.
Yeah.
How much of it have you applied to the songs that you are now performing?
Yeah.
Now, did you? You okay? She has to go off now. Are you okay? That was good. Now, if you can stand perfectly still and sing it the same way that you just did.
Yeah.
So that every word, so you don't need to make one move, and you may only make 3 moves in the whole damn song. Men don't go about flailing their arms about. Do you see?
Yes. And in terms of using a microphone by holding it, or just having it stand there and singing in front of a, what is your feeling about that?
Pretend you have a lapel mic.
Yeah.
But you're wired.
Yes.
Not with one up in front of your face.
Yeah, but I am holding a mic in front of my face.
Why?
Well, let's say they hand me, or let's say, what seems to make more sense, having a stand-up microphone already there,
Mm-hmm.
rather than holding a mic? Do you like that
Because you
better?
can always take the mic off
Uh-huh.
and walk with it. Which will look pretty stupid. You always have a mic in your hand.
Yeah,
It's dumb.
yeah. Did
You
you
want to be free to use your hands.
Yes.
But you also want to be able to take the mic off, talk to the audience, walk to another part of the stage, and start your song.
Yeah. But then, once I take that mic out there, then I'm stuck with it. And it's
And you have to bring it back and put it away. Back on
mentally.
the stand.
Oh, back on
Mhm.
the stand again?
Mhm. How much film do you have of performers?
I don't know. Probably, I don't know. I'd have to go look. I don't know.
And you build up a library and you study the performers.
Yeah. And mainly the performers of our ilk. The ilk
Mhm.
that, we want. Not,
God,
Jagger.
today these kids. Now Jagger has his own thing,
yeah,
and it's choreographed to the nines.
Yeah.
He does his thing.
yeah,
He's as good as any of the old pros.
yeah,
I don't like him because I can't stand him.
yeah.
The mouth.
And-
And you can't understand anything he's saying, and it's
Yeah.
not singing. But if you went on the road and followed him from one gig to another,
Yeah.
by the time you've seen him 4 times, you can do the show with him,
Yeah.
because it's identical.
Yeah.
But how can it be any different? Because when the equipment he brings in, the wires,
Yeah.
all the effects,
Well, I'm going to see Beach Blanket tomorrow night.
there's nothing that's static.
Yeah.
There's nothing that is, I move this, I move that, now I do this and I do that. No, it's, if you watch, have you seen the show with Sammy, Frank, and Liza?
Yeah, I think I saw it. Yeah, a long time ago.
The Ultimate
I don't have a copy
Concert?
of that one.
You don't?
No.
I do, it cost me a fortune.
What about that other one? You said the one where what was it called? The one with the people that knew him and they.
Oh, that I just got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even gone through it yet, and I want to go through it so that I'll know where I want to stop, where I want to punch
Yeah.
it on. The next time I show Sammy, Frank, and Liza
Yeah.
in here, I'll let you know,
Okay.
and you come and watch, because I stop it and say, do you see what he did there? Do you see what she did there? Watch this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, when you say watch us, what are you watching for?
A variety of different things that I point out at the time. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Liza is magnificent to watch
Yeah.
because she works within a subplot. She does a thing where she's signing. It's called a quiet.
Yes, I have that tape. The
You
tape.
have that tape?
Yeah.
That's the one of her at
Radio City.
Radio City.
Yeah.
I have 2 VCRs at home.
Yeah.
She did it on the show with Frank and Sammy
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I ran them both at the same time.
Yeah.
The only thing that was different was what she was wearing.
Yeah.
Every move was identical. The little laugh, the catch laugh.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens with her with the glasses.
Yes.
I got so much stuff in my hair, I can't get my glasses on.
Yeah.
You watch her. She doesn't do a great deal. She's very, very economical
Mhm.
with her moves. If you've seen that one, you've seen her do Sorry I Asked.
Yes.
And you've also seen her do, she's making a transition from America's Little Girl
Mhm.
into a woman.
Yeah.
Liza's 55 years old. She can't go bouncing on that stage much longer
Yeah.
as a Judy's little girl,
Yeah.
which is what the public sees. She's now trying to make a transition.
Left is doing the same thing. She's in
Who?
Lorna Left, her the other sister.
Yeah. What is she doing?
She's performing too, but hers is a little more low key, than
Liza?
Than Liza.
What
Yeah.
is she performing?
I don't know, but she wrote a book, and that's what she's promoting now. She's not doing any performing right at this moment. She just wrote a book about
She
the
hasn't
family.
done that much performing.
No, not as much as Liza. What I'm asking you is, I want to put together for him a vaudeville sort of show, right?
Yeah.
But I will be one of the singers in it. Now, I won't have to do my entire show, you know? I mean, how many songs as part of that vaudeville show?
What do you think? 6 tunes?
In one slot or in different slots?
No. What do you mean in different shows?
Well, I mean,
slots. What do you mean?
six. How you mean? I sing
You know
6
how many
songs.
shows you're doing? One show?
One show, yeah.
Why would you do that? I mean, how long is the show going to last?
45 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes.
That's the whole vaudeville show.
Yeah.
Well, how many minutes does it take to do 6 tunes? And how many other acts are you going to have?
15 minutes, maybe. 15 minutes.
With dialogue.
Yeah.
And how many other acts are you going to have?
Well, I'd like to do the dancers, you know, and I don't know, I mean, in terms of doing the whole vaudeville.
So you have to think, an hour and 15 minutes, you're going to do a 6-minute spot.
Yeah.
Or an 8-minute spot at best.
Yeah. Or, no, more. A 15-minute spot.
Well, then you can do
6 spots, 6 songs.
The point is, you don't have to worry about that right now. You have to worry about getting the flip material together and then dividing it up so you have so many minutes. I can do 22 minutes, I can do 15, I can do 6, I can do 8.
Yeah.
Merely by taking certain tunes out.
But vaudeville, how many different acts were there in a vaudeville show?
Usually 4 or 5.
And
so if they do 15 minutes and you do 15 minutes, you got a half hour eaten up already.
so the dancers would do 15 minutes.
No, they wouldn't. The dancers are on and off in 3.5.
They
They
open up
open
the
the
show.
show. They're not going to be out there.
Don't they
for
come
15
back
minutes.
again later?
At the end, to close it.
Do a closing show,
They're not a closing show, it's a closing routine.
a closing routine, yeah.
Yeah, that could be anywhere from 3.5 to 5 minutes
Yeah.
for each end.
Yeah. And then as far as the other acts, jugglers,
According to what you have, and you allow them, I need 12 minutes. 12 minutes is a hell of a long time.
yeah. Comedian?
8 minutes, well, whatever
Yeah.
you decide.
What I'm asking is,
A
you said 4 or
comic,
5.
a juggler, you can have a specialty dancer, you can have
Like a solo dancer doing a sort of a belly
whatever,
dancer?
Whatever,
Yeah.
all different kinds of acts.
Yeah.
They're all kinds.
Yeah.
There are all kinds. Watch your television set.
Yeah. Well, what I
Well,
want to do
look
is
at-
find out, I'd like an example of a really good
Vaudeville show.
vaudeville show. If there was ever a movie that represented
There are a
that.
bunch of them that were made in the 30s.
Yeah.
You can go to your video store and they'll look them up for you.
Was
I
Ziegfeld
have-
Follies one of them?
Ziegfeld Follies is very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Ziegfeld Follies would be a very good one to get.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know you said they used to have these, you know, like 2 comedians and they would work on routines together and do that back and
Right.
forth.
Well, how long do you think that Abbott and Costello did when they started out?
I don't know.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. Oh, okay.
8 minutes.
Yeah, who's on first? An 8-minute thing of who's on
Well,
first.
that was much later.
Yeah.
That was.
But that would be a vaudeville type.
That,
Yeah.
yeah. But then when they were doing Who's on First, they were doing maybe 28 minute shows.
And then when I do my show, it will be towards the end, you know,
Mhm.
my 6 songs. And then it would be, you know, basically a mini show, like, you know, what I would do.
And that's what they did. It
Yeah,
was a mini show.
yeah.
Because ultimately they were on for an hour.
And if my theme was love is where you find it, or love, right?
Yeah.
Do the comedians and all the other people have to have some
No.
sort of relation to
They
that?
have no relationship to that at all. That's
Okay.
yours.
Yeah, okay.
Any more than you have a relationship to what they're doing.
Well, this is going to be the guy's 60th anniversary, so there might be something that ties all that in together.
That's possible.
Yeah.
But that's over a year away. Right now,
Yeah.
what you have to do is eliminate anything that's usurping your time
Yeah.
from doing your vocal leads, working on your songs, getting your material together,
Yeah.
getting the arrangements done and cold.
Yeah.
Then you're ready to talk show.
How much time are you saying per day are you
6
singing?
hours.
6 hours of singing.
Not of singing, of memorizing, of working on dialogue, of getting the whole thing together.
Singing too.
Yeah,
And
singing too.
exercises,
Right.
singing exercises, and the breathing exercises
The
and
whole
everything.
thing, 6 hours a day.
Yeah. And then kind of chopped up at different times, or can it be within a 6-hour segment?
Right, for now it better be chopped up, you wouldn't last
Yeah.
vocally.
But later on, you would say that
Oh,
you
you
would just
can
do a
work
straight
6 or
6
8
hours straight?
hours.
Yeah. Well, I remember doing that at one time when I was performing at night a lot,
Yeah.
and I had a lot, and I remember that, boy, okay, I'm singing, it
So
was
you
8
want
to
me
12.
to give you a formula, and there is no formula.
Yeah,
What I'm doing is saying, I don't know about your life, Michael.
Yeah.
All I know is, if you put 6 hours a day on this business,
yeah,
and took care of your other business, 6 from 17 leaves 11 hours.
yeah,
Enough?
yeah,
Now let's say 3 hours of that is spent in eating,
yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
Now you still have 11, that means you have 8 hours.
yeah,
That's a working man's day is 8 hours.
yeah, yeah. But that 8 hours would then have to be,
Whatever it
Yeah.
is that you're doing to make bread.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Do you see?
yes.
Yeah. Now think about
Well,
it.
that 8 hours would also have to do with making the bread and also planting the seeds for future stuff
Well,
that have
yeah,
to do
but
with the different.
you better get the shit together before you start planting seeds.
Well, I plant the seeds now because I want to be able,
Well,
when
you
I have the
plant
thing.
your seeds
Yeah.
of who you're going to get and what you're going to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
I understand that.
yeah,
But you better have it together when you've got all the seeds planted.
yeah.
They start coming up.
And then every 7 weeks I take a vacation. I go to Oregon. I go to.
Mm-hmm.
No, didn't you have a place in Oregon you used to go to or something?
Oh, yeah.
Now another thing too is I was asking the guy, I had my hair cut the other day, and I said, well, how do you feel about getting what do you call it, dyeing the hair or anything like that? Is that something that should be done, or is that necessary?
When
or-
it's necessary.
Yeah. What determines when it's necessary?
When you look like shit, then you go and do something about it.
I know. Well, I mean, in terms of color, I'm talking about.
Well, you try to stay as close to what you are now.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't be like Bill Maher. He's been a blonde, a redhead, and black hair, and brown hair, and
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.